Hello, if you want to see me do a blue and white eye makeup, please keep on watching.
Hello friends, so I am going to do a snap tutorial from my school, and I kind of already started. I fucked up. I was doing my makeup and I was like, you know what, I haven't done a snap tutorial, and people have been asking for this specific look that I did last time in my TikTok video that's like, I'm blue babadita. Anyways, so people really like that look and they wanted to see a snap tutorial of it, so I'm gonna try to do it. And if you don't want to see it, just tap along, but if you do, join for the ride. Fair disclaimer, this might take a good minute. So I kind of already started, and I should have done this video beforehand. I have paper clips because we are at a school and I forgot my bobby pins. So I'm using the Morphe 2 palette, and I'm taking this light blue shade. I'm going with blues to represent our school colors, and I'm just putting it not in the crease but above the crease, and I'm really layering it because it's a light color, so we're trying to get it to be a little more vibrant than what it would be. But as you can see, it's like a light wash, but it's still there. Oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot to say, for those of you asking which products I'm using, all my brushes are from BH Cosmetics. They don't have a name or number on them, they're just plain brushes, but I got them off of a brush set. So it's a fluffy brush, but it's a medium size, I guess you could say. Okay, so now that I did the little light blue color, this time I'm switching palettes, and I'm gonna go with the James Charles palette, and I'm gonna get that color. I think it's Pepsi or something like that, cola, I don't know. Because it's a blue, but it's a sky blue, but not so much of a royal blue. It's just a step above it, and I'm gonna go right where I put that color, but a little bit beneath it, so that you could see the top color slightly above, and then the bottom color slightly below. And we're gonna always remember to blend. I told you guys this in my last snap tutorial, blending is key. Okay, so just gonna put it I like to start not at the end, not more in the middle, and then kind of feather it out to the sides, on both sides, so that way the intense of the color is in the middle, and then it feathers out to the sides, and you could kind of already see a slight difference. So at this point, I already put the product, and I'm gonna grab the brush from the end of it, because if you grab it closer to the front, you're putting more pressure, but if you grab it to the end, it's kind of your brush strokes painting, and then we're gonna marry the two colors and always blend. I like to do back and forth motions. Sometimes I try to do circle, but my main thing is back and forth all the time. And me personally, I like to wing it out because it gives me more of a lifted look. And here you can see the difference between that and the just one color. And whatever you do to one eye, immediately do it to the other. Some people like to do one eye at a time. Me personally, I like to do both eyes step by step, 1 2 1 2, because that way I like using the same brush. I mean, I will switch brushes later, but for what I'm doing right now, I like using this brush. And then that way it's just I don't have to clean my brushes as often, because if I'm already using the medium blue, I'm gonna use the medium blue. But if I go to a dark blue and then my brush is gonna be dirty, it's just not gonna be the bee's knees. All right, so the next step that I did is I felt I lost a little bit of the first color that we did, so I went back with it in the little light blue color, and I just at the top to blend out the two right there, and then same thing on the other side, obviously. And now, as of course, we're switching brands. So this is the Blew You Away by Morphe, and I'm using this blue that's a little bit darker than the cola color, and I'm gonna put it on the outer edge and kind of that outer corner. Alright, so I'm gonna go just on the outer part. I like to tap first and then blend, because if there's any color or fallout, it won't fall down. But you know what, I added this color, but I'm not a fan because it's more I don't know, the other colors were on the same level of blue, and this is kind of a blue green, but we already went with it. So when you mess up, just roll with it. At the end, it'll work, and if it doesn't, oh well. Once again, I'm grabbing the brush from like closer to like the middle slash end and just very gently, like I'm not putting pressure and digging deep to it. I'm just like, you know, try not to breathe when you do your makeup. Hold your breath the whole time because it'll come out better. I feel the need to say this because some people will take me serious. I'm very sarcastic. Do not hold your breath when you do your makeup. I was being sarcastic, okay? And I forgot to mention, when I'm like tapping, I'm also doing like tap, pull, but in the very lightest hand, not just like tap and pull. But this part I do it like in the middle so that it's a little more blended, because everything, you're not only blending the top, you're blending the whole time you're doing this, you're blending. So just tap and pull, and each time lighter and lighter so that it's like a little seamless. Okay, so remember how I didn't really like the color? I'm gonna try to fix it. So I went back with the James Charles palette, and then we used Cola. Now we're using the one diagonal from it. It's like a little bit darker. I don't even know if this name is Cola. And there's no names on the back, and I lost the little papelito that it came with. So just the one diagonally down, the one that's like messed up a little. And we're gonna put that right where we put the other color to see if we could fix it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's a little bit slightly darker, and I like it because like you always want the darker on the outside. And then see, this was the previous color. Like it's not really doing much. You could see there's more dimension on this side than it is on this side. So we grab that color and we're gonna do the same thing. Start like in the middle, tappity tap tap tap. You have to say tap tap, otherwise it doesn't work. If you don't use the sound effects, then why are you even doing your makeup? So tappity tap 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 on the outer part. Now we're gonna tap and pull, tap and pull, tap and pull, and then always blend, of course, and then now wing it, wing it, wing it, wing it, wing it, wing it, wing it. Okay, so this is where you start making decisions. We already have like the foundation of what we're gonna do. Not foundation like your face, but like what you're doing. So here's where I'm like, what do? I like how it looks like bone color right there. But at the same time, I have this little bad boy baby that I like to use. But at the same time, I could use that for my inner corner. But I really like that. And if I'm doing like a tutorial of what my makeup was last time, but better, because last time I just like, I'm late to work, you know? This time I actually took my time. So I think I'm gonna go with my Alchemist palette. It's dirty because it's loved, okay? Use it or lose it. I decided to go with the Alchemist palette. My fingers are sweaty because I have hyperhidrosis, palmar hyperhidrosis to be exact. And I use the color on my finger because your fingers are honestly the best tool sometimes. And I like to start closer to my lashes and then slowly bring it back up. And then like once like everything, I start in the middle and then I slowly bring it back out to the rest. And you see how like I did it straight, and then now I'm going like closer to the tops. I don't know why I do it. Don't ask me why my method is what it is. It's just what I've learned from like my mom doing her makeup, magazines, and then of course always blend. Even with your finger, you're blending all the time. Something else that I realized that would have been really nice with this look is like a gold, but like a champagne gold. Like instead of the blue, we could have done the gold, but school colors are not blue and gold, they're just blue and white. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, something that I forgot to mention is like, so obviously lash lines start in the middle, like work your way out. But then when I go like crease, I like to like very light handed, you know, just tap on the crease and pull downward, tap on the crease and pull downward. And that's how I do it, you know. Do honestly like makeup has like some rules to it, but in general, if the end result is what you want it to be, it doesn't really matter how you got there, okay? So don't let like people tell you like you're doing it the wrong way. Just the only rules is use primer, a good one, which I use the Urban Decay in the shade Eden because I have like a lot of veins and discoloration. And this bad boy, you see me the next day with my makeup still looking flawless and you think I freshly did it, I will straight up tell you it's from yesterday. But it's because I used that primer. It's a good primer. For my inner corners, I'm gonna use the Baby Alchemist. Look at this little tiny cute. So we have the big one, sideways. And then we have the little one, and they're both the Kat Von D, which doesn't exist. These guys don't exist anymore. So if you have them, use them. But if you don't, it's basically like a white color with like little blue reflex. But since my school colors are blue and white, I'm gonna go with a little bit of white. But you could use like whatever you want. I mean, you could use this method and then just do your favorite color. Okay, so just like the other colors, the best payoff that I get is with my fingers, but I like to go with my pinky, and I'm staring because somebody's coming. I get really shy when I'm doing my makeup, especially like well, maybe not so much doing my makeup, but what makes me shy is the fact that I'm filming myself doing my makeup at school during my break. But yeah, so my fingers are a little wet. If you don't have sweaty fingers, wet your fingers. And then with my pinky, I tap in the middle, and then I pull down to the side, and then I pull up towards like the inside of the inner corner, hence the blending. And then yeah, that's what it looks like on one eye. Now we're gonna do it to the other eye, obviously. I got that from like a TikTok or something. I don't know, just the whole like obviously, like it got stuck to me. It's getting a little annoying even to myself though. So in my opinion, I'm done with like the top of the eyeshadow part. I'm gonna like put a little bit of concealer and like do some other stuff. But I don't like to do that. Like I like to do the top of my makeup and then do my base and then go back to the bottom lash line. But I like to finish the top of my makeup. So I'm gonna go with my eyeliner. This is the What's the Point by NYX or NYX, however you like to call it. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. This eyeliner is not my favorite because as you could see, like I started tearing up and I bled a little, but whatever, it's fine. And then for the tail, I tried to like start at the top. This eyeliner is like already drying, but I make a line first and then I go above that line. Like I don't start at the line, I start like above that line. And I pull to the side. And now you have a triangle. And now we gotta fill it in. Everyone always asks me like, how do I do my eyeliner? I always do it in like mini strokes. Because I have tremors, so that's what works for me. But as you can see. And then I like it to be sharper, but I'm running out of eyeliner. But I'll try to fix it later. I realized that like me filming myself do eyeliner, like my hand covered up like the whole time I was doing it. So I'll try to see if I could show you better on this eye. Okay. So I start off in like my inner corner. I'm trying not to talk. And then very close to the lash line is what I do at first. Because I don't like it when you could see the skin like separating. I'm running out of eyeliner. Look, it's not even showing. Like I'm trying to put it in. It doesn't want to. Send help or a new eyeliner. I mean, it's close. It's hideous, but it's close. Eyeliner. I know a lot of people like stress out so much about their eyeliner, but you know what? Do what you can and then move on with your day. Like, they're sisters, not twins. One seems thicker than the other slightly. This one is like the overachieving, sibling, and then the other one is like the fuck up that doesn't care, and like the family's the black sheep of the family. But you know what? They're related and they love each other at the end of the day, and you should love yourself. That's what matters. So now I'm gonna go in with some white eyeliner. This is what I've been doing lately and I really like it. So I'm gonna go with white and I'm gonna and then over here. That's really bugging me. I just told you to love yourself. I'm gonna go wash my face and start all over. Not really. Okay, so what I like to do is like I take off as much of the excess as I can and I try to leave it like at a pointier angle. And then in the same way that I did like little tiny strokes, I'm gonna it's gonna get on your eyelashes, but it's fine, you could clean it later. And I do that. Just a little white line. And on this one, to try to clean it up, I'm not going to go under the eyeliner. I'm going to go through the eyeliner. I'm just going to start at the base and do little tiny strokes. And just... I actually was holding my breath right there. Yeah, I don't know. Gives it like a little more light. I messed up really bad. And not in the way that I messed up my makeup. I just messed up because last time I did this look... You know what? I'm going to stop showing you this eye. I'm going to show you this eye. Last time I did this look, I did little dots instead of the white line. So I did little white dots. But it's already done, so just go with it. Look, I know that this whole time that I've been filming, like, the bleeding of the black eyeliner was, like, right there. But here's the thing. The reason why I didn't try to, like, take it off is because it was still a little wet. And if you try to do it while it's wet, you're just going to mess it up even more. So wait till it's dry. Try to wipe it off, like, a little bit. And then go back in with the color that you used originally. And just go on top. And see? A little bit better. The mascara that I love and that I've been using is the Monsieur Big, because oui, parlez-vous français? Oui, oui, croissant, baguette, ronfoli, deux et trois. Je ne sais pas, je ne comprends pas. But I naturally have big. Those are the only French words I know. Ah, and also, bonjour, je m'appelle Osmiigogrrr. Anyways, what I was saying earlier is that I naturally already have like really big long lashes that don't, like, even when I use mascara, they kind of curl on their own. The mascara I'm using is already like in the drier stage. Like, it's not a new gunky mascara. It's like already getting like dry and flaky. So yes, that is my cue to buy new makeup, but I don't have the funds for that right now. So you know what, just whatever works, whatever you do, even no makeup. But see, it's already, look at the difference. Don't look at this eyeliner. And then what I like to do to get my like eyelashes looking more kind of like winged, I guess you could say, is I like with the tip of the mascara, I push against it this way to get like more product on the outside edges, because one, I got white eyeliner on those lashes and we're trying to contradict it, and two, it adds more product, and especially since I'm running. Okay, so because I've been filming while doing my makeup, I haven't really gone as like fast as like you naturally would if you're not explaining each and every step. But dry beauty blender, because we don't have time to wet it, and we're gonna speed around this stuff. This is my face bag, and this is my eye bag because it has eyelashes on it. Very clever, huh? Yeah. Okay, we have 4 minutes to do the rest, but that's fine. So I'm using the Tarte Creamy Concealer. A few dots. And I'm only adding a little concealer to like get rid of like dark circles and stuff like that. Going a little bit like that, and then I'm blending it out. I know this isn't the right way to do it, and that's fine. You know what? Okay, so I didn't have the chance to film the rest, but all I did is I put a little bit of bronzer on my cheeks, a little bit of eyeliner, and I didn't do anything else to the eyes. Gotta go to duty. I'll be back for like the under lash line. Alright, so this ended up being my final result. You know, a little close up on the makeup. Look at the better eye, not the bad eyeliner. And yeah, my outfit of the day. Obviously my yellow vest representing, you know, my authority. I have a see-through veil because we can't wear spaghetti straps because they're provocative or whatever. And yeah, little halter top. I just wanted to say to all the people that were messaging me and being very supportive, I really appreciate you guys. I mean, I do it for funsies. I do it for myself. I do it because it comes up in my Snapchat memories. But if you want to
continue with this, let me know, because I will be continuing to do this whether you want to or not. But yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.